What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be about how many credit cards should you have. Is there a specific number of how many cards you should have, whether that's a specific time, whether that's your lifetime? Here's a little stack of mine. Not a big stack, little baby stack right now of how many cards I have, a bunch of them, right? So that's today's topic. We do have an Amazon gift card giveaway. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned to that. Let's go right into the video. All right, so me personally right now, I have about maybe 20, it's in the 20s, I know that for sure, maybe 21, 22 credit cards currently open, balances paid in full, because that's how you maximize your benefits. That's how you have the best possible score when you're not carrying over debt and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing only. So how many cards did you have? That is a question that I get all the time. That's a question that a lot of other people get all the time. There's no specific answer to answer your question. There's no specific number to answer your question. Now, is there too many credit cards? That's a good thing. Or is there not enough credit cards? And that's a good thing too. So I think, to be honest with you, having not enough credit cards, not enough diversity in your portfolio hurts you more than having too many. It's kind of like when you do a project at school, right? Let's just go back to like school. When, and I'm gonna be honest, this was me, so I'm sorry. I did the bare minimum. I did like what I had to do or whatever, blah. Did the bare minimum in school. This was like, high school, middle school. This was, when it came to projects, like, I did the bare minimum, okay? And then you got that one person that's like Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, and they go above and beyond every project. Gosh, I used to hate those people, but hate's a strong word, so I disliked them. But they went above and beyond, and you could never go wrong with going above and beyond as long as you're doing it in good faith and also you're doing it the right way. So I look at credit cards the same way. Somebody who has maybe not enough credit versus somebody who has more than enough. So there's your answer. So honestly, in my opinion, and it's actually proven, somebody who has maybe only one credit card and nothing else versus somebody who has credit cards, maybe some loans just because they wanted to get them to kind of build their credit up. More than one, maybe more than 5, maybe more than 10 credit cards, maybe a mortgage, things like that. They have a bigger portfolio. Their portfolio is diversified rather than just maybe a person who's only had a credit card or maybe only 2 or 3 credit cards. The more, the better. You think about it and people look at credit cards in like a bad spotlight. Like, you go into debt. They're not good for you. The interest rates are crazy. You're playing with snakes. I know everybody knows who the snake person is. You're playing with a snake. Why I play with a snake? Everybody knows who that guy is, and they're right. These things can happen. These things can happen to anybody. But the point is, you really have to know who you are. Okay, and that's another thing too. Know who you are, right? If you know you're somebody who and know your situation too. So know who you are, know your situation. If your situation right now doesn't really make sense to have a bunch of credit cards, don't have a bunch of credit cards right now. You can always get credit cards some other time. Or if you're somebody who used to live a certain life and you had a bunch of credit cards and now you got to maybe downsize, then maybe consider just maybe only using one credit card. Don't ever close your credit cards out. Hey, things change, things happen. So know your situation, know who you are. If you're somebody who has a spending problem, don't get a bunch of credit cards. That's how you get into debt. Train yourself to pay your balances in full, things like that. Now, I know one of my good YouTube friends, his name is David. He is over at Wisefly. So David, shout out to you. If you're watching this video, let me know. I believe you have about 40 plus cards. I believe that's what you said in one of your videos. And I'm not gonna, put his credit score out there, but he's definitely not hurting. He's definitely on the better side as far as credit goes. I know the Points guy has a bunch of credit cards. I'm sure Sebi and Shifu have a good amount. Points Pointers has a great amount, I believe, too. So all these great YouTubers, all these influencers, and they manage it the right way, right? So yeah, they have a bunch of credit cards. Their portfolio is diversified. They have this card here, they have that card there. They have more money to spend. So they have, let's say the average is 100,000, which is honestly pretty good. That's a really good amount of credit to have. I think I have about maybe 115, 120,000 available credit to spend on my credit cards if needed be, but it's probably never ever going to happen. But versus somebody who only has $1,000. So let's do some math. Okay, so let's make it easy for myself. So if I have somebody who has a credit limit of $1,000 versus somebody who has a credit limit of $10,000, and they spend, the person with $1,000 spends $100. The person with $10,000 spends $100. The utilization percentage is going to be a lot less for the person with $10,000 than the person with $1,000 in credit. Okay, so the more credit, the better your credit utilization, the lower your credit utilization too. So it's a bunch of factors, but guys, credit cards, I know inquiries are something big, so yeah, that's one thing we can put on there. It does take a ding every time you apply for a credit card. I get that. It definitely takes a ding. It's a minor ding. It's temporary. It's nothing to the effect of like a collection account, charged off account, late payments, etc., maxed out credit cards. So it's very minor and it goes away. And again, for the long haul, as long as you're not closing these cards out and you're keeping them, maybe downgrading them if you have annual fees, but you're actually keeping the line of credit open, this is actually going to help you in the long run. Again, your credit utilization, you're diversifying your portfolio, you have a better credit history, you have more credit cards under your belt, you're trustworthy. So guys, honestly, my opinion, the more the better. But like I said, it's situational. Know yourself. If you know you need to have some training as far as spending, don't open up a bunch of credit cards. Having one is probably just fine for maybe emergencies. Maybe you're just starting off in the credit game. It's fine. I started off too, had one credit card. It was a $300 limit. It was a secure credit card. That's all I had until I got used to making payments, until I got used to the credit card game. And now I have over 20 credit cards, which is, that's okay. That's really good. That's a lot of credit cards. So get used to it. Know yourself, know your situation. If this is not your situation right now, it's cool. Everybody's situation is different. So again, for most of us who pay our bills on time, who pay the bills in full, having more credit to you, more credit cards to me, I look at it as more credit and a lower credit utilization, if that even matters. Because again, if you're paying in full, it doesn't really matter. But if you have somebody that has $100,000 in credit to use at any given time, that's pretty good, right? So that's my video for today. I want to know what your insight on this one is. I get asked this question quite often. Is there too many credit cards you can apply for? Now again, if you're trying to do maybe like Chase or something like that, 524 is a big thing. So when you're looking at it from a game plan standpoint, that could be an issue too. But to answer your question in general, no. In my opinion, the more, the better. All right, so thanks so much. Now I am doing the Amazon gift card giveaway. We're about maybe 80 or 70 people away from this, which is pretty good, man. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. So 4 of you will be getting a $25 Amazon gift card. So all you have to do is like this video, subscribe, and if you have not done so in any other previous videos, you have to comment that you subscribed so I can put you in on my note sheet and get you going. All right, so thanks so much for tuning into this video. Have a great day.